Hi guys, it's Ashley, and I am so excited to be making this video because this little corner I have on the internet is something I've wanted to utilize in this capacity for the absolute longest time, and I am so excited that I finally am sitting down and starting it up, and I thought what better way than have a first video about meeting me and meeting what this all means to me. So for those who don't know me, my name's Ashley Nevison. I am a rising sophomore in college. I attend the University of Louisville where I'm majoring in anthropology and minoring in new media marketing and epidemiology. And also at my time at school, I am an active member of my sorority, Delta Zeta, and then I am a new member on the Ladybirds dance team. So I'm in for a pretty exciting year, and I am using this YouTube channel to be my digital documentary in a sense. So I'm going to be posting videos from experiences that are new to me, maybe old to me, but just to have a space that I can document what I'm going through so I can look back in a few years and be like, wow, that was my college experience. So I'm sitting here in Chicago at a conference, and this is my third conference of the summer, and I really thought how incredibly lucky I am to be sitting in this beautiful city, all by myself, mind you, speaking about volunteer service and just being able to be surrounded by so many people who value the same things I do and are trying to do the same thing just from their corners of the world. So having this part of my world shared online, I think is just so incredibly special, and I'm just so excited that hopefully I'll be able to find a community that is interested in what I'm doing, but also just to have this space for myself and this space to just continue to grow into who I am and to document and look back later and just see, wow, how far I've grown. But I wanted to continue introducing myself, so maybe it'll make a little more sense down the road. But all throughout high school, I was very, very active. I was on the cheer team. I was a part of my school's National Honor Society. I had my 501c3 Sergeant's Army, publishing books at the same time, and I was a dancer on an all-star team in my city of Louisville called the Vision Dance Center. And thinking back now, I really wish I had this channel and I really wish I had this space to just document all the stuff, because I would have loved to look back and see what my experience was at Worlds, my first time going, what my first football game was like cheering, and just having the ability to do that now in college I think is just so special. And I'm really excited to just share all that with you all and also just really document it for myself. But a little bit about what I do with Sergeant's Army, because I'm sure it will be coming up soon and I'm sure it will come out a lot on this channel. Sergeant's Army is a 501c3 that I founded in 2018 after my cat Sergeant passed with cancer. I really wanted to do something to keep his memory going and really just keep him with me after he was no longer with us. So what started as a passion project for just sewing cat toys and cat blankets to give them to shelters so cats could have a sense of what home felt like really turned into a nationwide nonprofit that I'm really proud to be the CEO of. Sergeant's Army was founded in 2018, and now in 2026, we are in all 50 states, 9 countries, and every single Kentucky county, which is 120 for those of you who are not from Kentucky. And I just am beaming with pride because this project that I'm now talking about is something that has grown up with me, something that has really changed me into who I am, and something that I'm really proud to be a part of. I primarily do hygiene hope bags for those in need, so that's the people experiencing homelessness, foster care children, domestic violence shelters. Some schools I donate them to, but these bags are filled with hygiene items that you may need on a day-to-day basis. So soap, shampoo, conditioner, all the good stuff is in these bags. And then I like to include a handwritten thank you card, which is just my way of spreading some more kindness as much as I possibly can. And then a few years back, I found what this amazing organization called Giving Tuesday is, and I'm actually here in Chicago for the Giving Tuesday SparkCon conference, which you will hear a little bit more about in the video that will be dropping for this amazing experience. But Giving Tuesday encourages kids across the country to create a Spark project for Giving Tuesday. Instead of it being a big day of giving dollars, it's a big day of giving your time to volunteer for organizations. So my Giving Tuesday project 7 years ago now, wow, that's a long time ago, was called The Small Acts Add Up Outerwear Drive. And this project was to pretty much to show kids how you do not have to be a certain age to volunteer, and you can change the world with just one small act of kindness. Really showing kids that their small act can add up to a large impact in the nation. So it took me 4 years, but I had representation in all 50 states, which was really incredible to see. And over the many, many years of doing this project, we've had over 28,000 outerwear items donated. But my 5th year for the project, I wanted to do something to kind of help as many people as I possibly could. And at the same time, I was really learning about my family lineage, and I learned how much we've been involved in American history. So I was like, let's support our veterans, because they are the American heroes, and this was a group of people I wasn't even thinking about. So Sergeant's Army created what I like to call the No Soldier Left Behind Project, which is a day, for the last few years it's been on Veterans Day, but a day that the community came together and packed outerwear bags, which had jackets, scarves, socks, gloves, hats, you name it, in a bag that we then sent out to veteran organizations in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. Now, this project was fully funded by sponsors, so still incredibly grateful for all that we've done. And this year we'll be going into year 3 with that, which I'm really excited for. But this past year, Sergeant's Army has grown a lot. We hosted our first ever American Heroes Gala, which was something so special to actually come to fruition. And just seeing the community come together and the active military that were in attendance at the event was just so incredibly special. And it just really shows me how impactful the work that Sergeant's Army is doing. And it's something that I'm really excited to share on this channel and really just continue to grow with as I continue to grow up. But that's really what Sergeant's Army is. And then I guess I'll talk a little bit about my books, because not everyone knows about that. But I am a 7-time award-winning and best-selling children's book author on Amazon. And all of my books are about issues that I think children need to learn more about. So the first one came after I was severely bullied when I was younger. And in pageantry, which I'm also involved in, they encourage you to have a platform and a way that you can change the community. So my platform was all about reading to kids and showing them that their voices matter and that there is a space in the world for them and they deserve to be here. So I was reading anti-bullying children's books, and I realized that there was nothing out there that shared my story. There was nothing about a friend bullying another friend, and there was nothing about friends watching this happen and not knowing what to do. So I was like, we're gonna change the narrative. So Gino and the Monster Bully, which is my first book, I published it when I was 12 years old, came out. And since then, I've written books about ocean conservation, how kids can start their own volunteer service journey, what kindness looks like for kids, and so many incredible topics that I'm sure I will talk way more about on this platform. But I just kind of wanted to introduce all the lovely things that I am involved in. Let's see, we've talked about school, we've talked about dance a little bit, nonprofit, books, and then another fun thing that I like to do is called the One World, One Future podcast. And this is another space online that I get to go on and post videos and audios from interviews that I get to do with other change makers, really to continue showing kids that you are never too young to make a difference. I was once told when I was really little that I was too young to be here and I was too young to make any sort of impact. And I just do not think another kid should be told that, and another kid should be questioning if they are allowed to change the world. Because I truly believe every single kid has an ability and has a voice that just needs to be heard, and everyone needs to make room for children, because we are impactful and we are changing tomorrow and we are leading today. I'm sure you all will hear about me talk about the importance of volunteer service many more times, but I thought I would wrap this video up. I know it's been just a bunch of me yapping, a bunch of my life story, but I'm really excited, and I hope you all choose to follow along on this journey of mine. And I cannot wait to see what I get to document and what I get to share with you all. And bear with me, because I've never done YouTube before, but I'm excited to grow with you all and just continue to make some memories. But yeah, this channel will be where all my videos will be posted. I'm gonna try and be consistent, but no promises. I've never really done this, I know I just said that, but I'm excited. And make sure to be following all the other platforms. I'm sure they're gonna be linked in this channel somewhere, probably in the description. I know that's what people say, but like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. But yeah, and I hope you guys stay tuned and follow along on this journey. But yeah, thanks for being here.